Hello, good morning. Welcome to another new live broadcast on TBC. My name is Jiras Mufo. You call me Mofo Money. Mofo Money is the name of which I've been baptized with in the TBC community. Bonjour à toute la communauté TBC. C'est un immense plaisir pour moi de vous avoir sur mon live ce matin. Mon nom c'est Jidas Mofo. On m'appelle Mofo Money dans la communauté TBC. C'est encore une autre grande journée. On est aujourd'hui le 9 mars. We are today the 9th of March. It's another great day, very great year in Douala, Cameroon. And we are so happy to start this day to talk about TBC. I'm shooting here live from Douala, Cameroon, that is in Douala, the heartbeat of Africa. It has been a whole week of going up and down because we are preparing for the celebration of the 4th anniversary of TBC. But notwithstanding, one cannot stop doing the live broadcast that we do on daily basis to inform new and old TBCians on what they need to know about TBC. So it's a great privilege for me to share with you this morning this live cast. Now, this morning, the topic I've brought, which is something very heated debate of which the admin of TBC talked about during the weekend, is a blog post that came out this weekend and was strengthening out certain grievances that a good number of people have pointed out as concern the admin fee. And talking about the admin fee, yeah, I got it from a good number. So they're setting the record straight. Admin of TBC is setting the record straight by explaining what it means to pay the admin fee of TBC, or which income, or do you choose between Bitcoin bounties and a regular job? You're the one to decide what goes for you better. But one thing I want to address this morning to new and old TBCians is that most people come into TBC without the right doctrine or the right information as to what TBC is all about. They just tell them about the advantages and not telling them what they need to do. So this morning, I will first address those who are new by telling you coming to the TBC community is a laudable initiative which is there to eradicate poverty around the whole world and misery. But eradicating poverty and misery around the whole world doesn't mean that we're going to cross our hands, sit, get ourselves in jubilation with the millions that or the figures that are in our back office and poverty will be eradicated. No, we need to work, and work has always been the right thing. We need to learn how to catch fish, not just to stick and eat fish. Why am I putting it straight this way? If you have completely turned off from what you were doing and doing TBC full time, as I am doing because I'm doing TBC full time, you certainly would have gotten something that struck your mind or deeply in you, pushed you to decide to be doing TBC. And I definitely mean it that TBC is more than a job, not only according to the information, because if you analyze what you can earn in TBC for a month is far beyond all top pay salaries in the world. I assure you, it's something so great, something I'm earning, is something I'm going along with it is really great. Now, but why should people that are not active be saying the $25 or plus of activation fee is a problem? Because the mass adoption team, as the admin said, are the creme of the creme, that is a selected few which want to be active in order to build the TBC community to be massively adopted this year. And it has always been in that same manner in the TBC community to have those who are active and those who are not active. And in no day, the TBC admin has always been around to uh, push people that are not active to be active. So TBC is spreading an opportunity. TBC is not spreading obligations. People that think that TBC is spreading obligations are getting it all around wrong. Why? Because Most people come into TBC, they don't want to unlock the value of TBC that is in their back office. They want to immediately quick gratification and spend the TBC that is in their back office, of which that is not what was in line with the mission and the vision of TBC. I'll beg that you go to your back office and read. Let me even take you all along. Let's go to the Kringle back office and read the dashboard. You will get this information right from the dashboard that to unlock the value of TBC that is in your TBC wallet, we need to attain our objective, which is getting 1 billion people around the whole world, 1 million billionaires, and 1 billion millionaires. So once you look at this dashboard that I'm clicking on, I didn't even share my screen. Let me try to share my screen to make it very clear for you. So what we are talking along this morning is something that we supposed not to even give a lot of room to it, because we believe that if you have understood the vision and the mission of TBC, you would have understood this. This is where it's well spelled out here. This is the mature TBC community structure, and this is the mass adoption team, and these are the other members of the community. And this is where it's well spelled out somewhere here. Let me take you to directly to what I want to tell you. It is somewhere down here. Yeah, this is it. They say, from the beginning, we have been building a TBC Kringle community from the ground up. We can use these coins with our participating merchant that accept them, even as partial payment for their goods and services. As you can imagine, it does not take time and a great deal of collective effort to build a new economy from the ground. It does take time and a great deal of collective effort. This is what I want to strike on. It takes a deal of what? A great deal of collective effort. Collective effort. You that you're already a member of the mass adoption team, or you that you are belonging to this interval, or you that have much TBC, you need to be bent on this collective effort. And it's this collective effort that permit us to be members of the mass adoption team and is putting us to pay our admin fee. Is what we call the active members of TBC. Every active members of TBC needs to bring his collective effort for the building of a new community from the ground, a new economy from the ground. And these statements continue there. That is where the full value of these coins are locked up. The full value of these coins are locked up. If you want to spend the thousands and billions of TBC in your back office, the value is still locked up until we have enough merchants spread all over the world to say that we have unlocked the full value of our coins. The chart above illustrates that. So, what is the admin of TBC saying according to this area? It is right here. That what? Complaining and not taking collective effort to make the TBC community to grow is just throwing waters on the coward's back. It's just making jets without any action. It's just speaking without doing. It's what we are bent to do. We are bent to recruit every day. We are bent to pay our Kringle back office in order to continue building the distribution phase of TBC. So in TBC, active members pay the admin fee monthly so that they can fully participate in bringing TBC into mass adoption in the year 2020. You are not obliged to pay. Inactive members are not obligated to pay the admin fee. It's spelled out. If you don't want to be active, don't pay. But if you want to be active, you need to pay the admin fee. And the admin goes on to say, there are no transaction fee to use TBC Kringle's coins. All members should understand that unlocking the full value of the coin is in your TBC wallet requires mass adoption, where 1 billion people become members of the TBC community. This is what I read out here to us. The full value of these coins are locked up until we have enough merchants spread all over the world to say that we have unlocked the value of the coin. Guys, we are still far beyond unlocking the value of the coin. If you have much TBC, if you are in rhythm or in line with the TBC mission, you need to do everything to unlock the value on TBC. And unlocking the value of TBC is becoming active, is permitting us to attain the objective of 1 billion people around the whole world. Making noise, jetting, and going up left, right will not help us. If you can't pay the activation fee, if you can't participate in the mass adoption team, you can stay, wait. Us that we are doing it, we will help you later. Complaining is not a form of patience. Be patient. Your complaining is not giving us energy to go further. Many people in the TBC community since inception that have never paid a dime. They have never activated their back office. There are millions of them. The few that are activating them, thank you, activating their back office, that money is being used to restructure the economy that we're creating from ground zero. We're creating an economy from ground zero. A TBC economy has never existed before, of which we can say we can look at things and adjust. No, everything is being birthed afresh. And we best know that when things are being birthed afresh, at times there are errors, we need to go and adjust. We spend, we invest, and we adjust and adjust to see that things should work out clearly. So those who don't have the opportunity to be active, or those who willingly don't want to be active, be patient and keep. To be patient is to keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Don't be going around being mouthy, saying things that you don't have an understanding on them in whatever aspect. So, guys, complaining is not a form of patience. Complaining is not a form of patience. There is a lot of work to be done. Many are called, but few are chosen. But there is a lot of harvest out there, but a few people to reap in, or there are few people to bring the fruit to the bands. What are you doing? You should stop complaining. Okay, so we go further to say that what for the mass adoption team, they have advantages associated with them. Since January 2020, the mass adoption team has come up. The mass adoption team, to be a member of the mass adoption team, it must belong to the 111 members, 111,111 members, which are those who are building the community. Once you're in the mass adoption team, you are obliged to pay or activate your back office fee every month. And the advantages associated, you have the opportunity to widen your scope of Bitcoin bounties. You're being given 50 credits every month, and you have the transaction opening of at least 1,000 USD to spend with merchants every day. You can spend 1,000 kringles every day with merchants. And if you're not of the mass adoption team, you're inactive, you have at least $50 to spend a day without you paying the monthly fee. So, to whom much has been given, much is also required. To whom much has been given, much is also required, quoted the admin of TBC. So, guys, this is not something that we are joking of, and we should just be talking about it like that. Active members can spend up to 1,000 a day without any need to contract the TBC commissioner. That is huge. Up to 30,000 USD a month, and it's only cost them 25 a month. That is amazing value. Most of our millions of members have never even paid the admin a cent. Most of our new members are not even paying the admin a cent to join because of admin credit. So why complain about free? Why complain about free? People saying TBC is not free. Why complain about free? Guys, we are on a mission. Understand where we are going and what we are doing and what the money is being used for. The records are clear. And if you want to get in contact with the admin of TBC and talk with him one-on-one, this is Monday, the 9th of March at 4 p.m., we will be having a meeting with the admin, and which is where we disclose the agendas of TBC. But if you want to be in that family of which you need to be a broadcaster, there are conditions to be respected. So don't be given fake information of which you don't have. Don't be saying things that you don't understand. Those that believe in themselves enough to want to help us empty the admin wallet and full complete the distribution phase of 2020 get income ladder to climb in the form of Bitcoin bounties. So you get income ladder to climb. You are to earn because what? You are active. And that is an opportunity and not an obligation. So making Bitcoin bounties is an opportunity, it's not an obligation for everyone. Everyone cannot. Everyone doesn't have the capabilities. What of people in villages? What of people where light is not? What of people where internet connection is not good for them to do a live stream like this one I'm doing? If you don't want to be a part of that mass adoption team, I suggest that you show the team some respect. Show the team some respect. Show those who are building the economy some respect and not complaining about any part of TBC. Don't waste this team's time with nonsense. Guys, don't draw the energy that we should have been using in building this economy to the ground level. Sit up, look for something doing. Which do you prefer, your regular job, or do you prefer the Bitcoin bounties of TBC? The Bitcoin bounties of TBC are far above the regular pay for your job. And plus of that, you can use your TBC in your back office. You get it? So the reality is not about TBC is not free. It's not about paying the $25 activation fee. I quite get this right because a good number of people that paid in January didn't pay it in February, and they have been knocked out from the mass adoption team. I quite think these grievances are coming from these people because a good number have been coming to me telling me that they never knew that it was going to be so strict. We need to follow instructions in order to build. Look, like in the military. In the military, you obey. We're not saying that TBC is like a military camp or whatsoever, but we are saying for us to be organized and build something structured and go and attain our objectives, we need to be organized and we need to obey instructions. Once you are obeying instruction and you're organized, you will permit each and everyone to do what he is supposed to do, and we are going to attain mass adoption as soon as possible. So I believe this is going a long way in order to give us that big push that we need in order to make the TBC community to be at the level of which we want it to be. We are building a new economy from ground zero. Guys, it's not biscuit. It's managing thousands and millions of people around the world is not biscuit. The only thing I will warn and I will iterate that we should be doing is we should stick into what the informations are being brought to us about, and we should be doing what is supposed to be done, and stop wasting time and saying rubbish that will not permit us to move further. So if you are of the mass adoption team, you know what you're to do. If you're not of the mass adoption team, guys, stay quiet and be patient. So that is the great information this morning, just to talk to everyone that is watching this video, right, or you watch this video after, because all those on YouTube that are hooked up to my channel, I greet you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel button, hit on the subscription button and hit on the bell. Whenever a new video is on, you're going to get more informed about the TBC community. So guys, this is something that we need to really talk about. I was really bent on talking on that this morning. Okay, this evening I'll be carrying out a training with all the new members that are brought in for a while. So this evening by 6 p.m. West African time, I will carry out a training to explain to them how they can get in place with their bounty wallet address in order to remove the bounties that are in their back office. So I will be making a video this evening to permit them to have a good understanding of that. While waiting, the Leaden Bay and the others are still continuing their adoption trainings in Nigeria. I think they are going in their day 4 or day 5 today, and probably tomorrow, and they will be coming back to Cameroon to celebrate. I will not pass out this opportunity without saying we are celebrating very soon in Cameroon, and in this month of March by 19, 20, 21st March, we will be celebrating the fourth anniversary of TBC. So if you get to fall on this video, guys, don't forget that we are in the month of celebration of TBC around the whole world. Get yourself a ticket, get yourself participating, and be active and benefit from the Bitcoin bounties. The Bitcoin bounties are far a great pay than a regular job. Guys, we are quitting our ordinary jobs to do TBC, and if you are active in TBC, you should be earning Bitcoin bounties. So a word to a wise is sufficient, and I hope those who watch this video, you can share it with others to permit them to really understand the in-depth of what the mass adoption team is there to do. And you know, we are being trained and we will continue to be trained and continue to pay your back office and benefit from the 50 credits that will permit you to be on the Bitcoin bounty list and earn Bitcoins that you can remove to spend while growing from ground zero the TBC economy. So, guys, it is on this note that I will close this cast for this morning. It was awesome for me to talk to you. If you have not watched direct or you're watching after, we still thank you and thank the admin of TBC for giving us this opportunity to earn and giving us this opportunity to move from from the zero level right up to the highest level of it. And we're making it great in TBC. We are so privileged and we thank God. And we say TBC is my birthright. TBC Mass Adoption 2020 is our stand. Let's do it together and let's celebrate together. Have a nice day and be blessed.